you're all having a good day. Oh, my hands hurt. What's up, Travis? Oh, boom. I need to go grab that book real quick. We could talk about some. Sweet. I can't wait till you see your hat. I'm excited now. Yeah, wash it, preferably with some stuff, towels and stuff like that, and then dry it on high heat. Make it nice and soft. Oh, I can't wait till you see your hat. And the hats that you got for your kids. I really, oh, the green one's cool too, but I like the color of the blue one. No, no, you don't have to wash the wool like that. No, just the hemp ones. The wool ones are already nice and soft and but I'm gonna go grab that book real quick. I'll be back in 2 shakes, folks. Not too long. It's just right out here, and we're gonna look into ways to help you sleep a little better, fall asleep and stay asleep longer, stuff like that. So give me 1 minute. Not even a minute. I'll be right back. Come on. Sorry about that, folks. All right. The book I'm going to be looking into is Natural Healing Wisdom and Know-How, Useful Practices, Recipes, and Formulas for a Lifetime of Health. It's a pretty neat book. It covers all kinds of stuff. All kinds of neat stuff. Practical Guide to Healthy Living. This is just some of the things it covers. Macrobiotics, progressive relaxation, raw food diets, visualization, herbal fundamentals, foundations of Chinese medicine, acupressure, traditional yogic diet principles, meditation, color and sound remedies, stress reduction. Okay, awesome. Autogenics, reflexology, female specific herbalism. Hey Mike, how we doing? Aromatherapy and skincare, principles of hatha yoga, floral acupuncture, aromatherapy formulas, Chinese patent medicines, preparing teas, tinctures, and herbal extracts, chakra healing, naturopathic medical philosophy, male specific herbalism, Ayurvedic healing, fasting, yoga self massage, biofeedback. Oh, wonderful, Mike. Yeah. It's always nice when you get some time. Herbal first aid, aromatherapy and emotional health, healing with color, homeopathic first aid remedies, natural supplements, healing with aromatherapy, self-hypnosis, Bach flower essences, healing with voice, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, healing with crystals and gemstones. And that's just some of it that it covers. It's a big book, a nice big thick book, thin pages, and small letters. I love this book. We're going to check out Sleep. If there's anything anybody else would like me to look up in the book, just shout it out. Hi, Irene. Welcome. Sleeping disorders. Okay, we're going to start off. There's chamomile tea, they say that's supposed to help. Mind body healing techniques for sleeping disorders. Bach flower remedies to deal with sleeping disorders. So we'll start at the beginning. Actually, we'll cover sleeping disorders first. So I'm going to go to $3.99. Sleep. Good sleep is necessary for good health, and it is a sign of good health. Yeah, this is an amazing book, Mike. I love this book. Having trouble falling asleep or not sleeping at night is a signal something is wrong, such as poor diet or strong emotional stress, and action must be taken. It is important that the bed be comfortable and made of natural products. Then, after major excesses have been discharged, sleep will be good and deep. The general macrobiotic recommendations is not to eat before going to bed. Some say for up to 3 hours. The amount of sleep one needs will most likely health changes. Too much sleep can be more tiring than too little sleep. In any event, it is normal to wake up refreshed and ready to meet the challenges of the day. If one doesn't, this is the signal that one's condition is not the best. And that was just a little overview. So we'll go to things that help you sleep now, can help you sleep. Okay. We'll start with Bach flower remedies to deal with sleeping disorders. Yeah, there's over 400 pages in this book. I love it. I've helped a lot of people with this book. Okay, here we go. Sleeping problems. The Bach flowers that are usually indicated to assist children with sleeping problems, often caused by fear of being left alone or threat of nightmares, are rock rose, mimulus, and aspen for terror, fear, and apprehension. Chicory for children who tend to be manipulative and have great need for attention. Hey, Constance. White chestnut to help in relaxing the mind. Vervain for hyper children who are easily wound up and find it hard to relax. And rescue remedy, the all-purpose crisis formula, which also contains rock rose for terror and panic. We're going to go into the, this is Bach flowers for children. Yeah, this is, let's see, case histories. Tina's mom was beside herself in relieving her 5-year-old daughter's, oh no. Yeah, it seems like it's for children. Chamomile tea, 78. Okay, chamomile tea. One of the favorites of the herb garden, is very useful in first aid. Both the creeping variety, Anthemis nobilis, and the taller variety, Metricaria camomilia, are medicinal, though the latter is stronger. The part that you use would be the flower. Uses: digestive tonic and soporific. Sleep. We'll go down to the sleep one. Chamomile tea is the perfect evening drink if you have problems getting to sleep or waking in the night. Chamomile is a soporific and lulls you to restful sleep. Certain types of insomnia are linked to indigestion. In these instances, chamomile tea in the evening is just about a complete treatment. So I would definitely try some chamomile tea. It's also good for headaches, anorexia, tension eating, digestion, menstrual pain. It's good during pregnancy, and it's also good for babies and toddlers, or overeating even. And if you want the stronger one, it's the Metricaria camomilia. And I'm sure you can find it at any of the organic health food stores in your area. Let's see. Mind body healing techniques for sleeping disorders. Okay. Sleep dysfunctions are as common in our society as headaches. Difficulty getting to sleep, staying asleep, and resting during sleep are all forms of insomnia. Sleep remedies have become big business for the drug industry. They do not cure the problem. Drugs may induce a dreamless sleep that leaves you groggy in the morning, and regular use creates dependency. Nearly everyone at some point in their lives is affected by sleeping difficulties. Getting to sleep, staying asleep, or getting true rest while sleeping. For many people, these problems are inherited or learned in childhood. For others, they may be related to trauma or habit changes that have happened later in life. For still others, they may be related to physical changes that interrupt normal restful patterns of sleep. Such problems can become chronic unless you take action and develop the appropriate strategies to regain control. To begin, insomnia is often related to the body's distraction and unconscious preoccupation with hypervigilance or hyperarousal. This often takes the form of unnecessary and inappropriately high levels of muscle tension, especially in the muscles of your jaw, face, neck and shoulders, back, and legs. With this habitual muscle tension as a distraction, it is difficult to relax and drift off into a restful state of sleep. Usually, insomnia has no organic cause beyond protracted and chronic tension, though your diet may influence your sleeping patterns. Worrying about not being able to sleep well creates more tension, and it is not unusual for the condition to perpetuate in a snowball fashion. Ordinary daily tension can create enough anxiety, pain, and discomfort to keep you awake at night. If you have insomnia, institute a daily stress reduction program. Stress reduction techniques should be practiced before bed. You should also practice earlier in the day, since your anxiety about going to sleep will make it more difficult for you to relax at night. An insomnia control program. Books have been written that are entirely devoted to sleeping disorders. This section is designed to get you started on a behavioral program for controlling the stresses that contribute to, if not cause, your sleeping problems. Start your program with progressive relaxation, or the visualization for relaxation found in the chapter on visualization. Any autogenetics, meditation, visualization, or breathing exercise may also be useful. Even if practicing relaxation does not completely stop insomnia attacks, relaxation can prevent the fatigue which often accompanies sleeplessness. 20 minutes of relaxation a day can take the place of 2 hours of sleep at night. Wow. I don't know, that's a good question, Trev. I'm going to read that one more time because that blew my mind. 20 minutes of relaxation a day can take the place of 2 hours of sleep at night. Now, when I tell people to relax, it used to be a cure for so many things. Doctors would tell people. And I found that getting out to nature um, is a great way to relax. Going to a small brook down the road from your house. And and the key is to concentrate on your surroundings. Get away from the cars driving by, get away from all the noises of traffic, get away from, factory noises, leave your phone in the car. Get rid of all that stuff. And just take 20 minutes a day. Go out there and sit by a little brook or just in the woods and just pay attention to everything else. Not what's going on in your life or what's bothering you. Focus on a bug crawling by or a bird chirping or just the water rolling by. 20 minutes a day of that and it will help. It's stress, anxiety, depression. Nature is one of the greatest cures for so many of these problems of the mind. Your need for sleep may drop from 9 to 10 hours a night to 6 or 7 hours. Mine did when I began to practice daily. This radical change is not at all unusual, and I recommend that people keep a diary of their sleeping habits so that they can become aware of any changes. If relaxation cannot control the thoughts keeping you from sleep, maybe you should give in to them completely. Get up and take out your tape recorder. Speak. Trying to relax stresses you out. Yeah, it does. Here. Speak all your thoughts, fears, worries, and irrational concerns into that tape recorder. If some of your problems require action, record plans as to when, where, and how to act. Chronic worries or problems that you cannot immediately solve may obsess you. Accept that you cannot resolve them. That is a huge thing, accepting that there's just nothing you can do about it. Coming to terms with that relieves so much stress and anxiety. It really does. Close the book on these thoughts, return to bed, and then try a relaxation technique. I'm going to get out of here. Sometimes your body may just not be ready to go to sleep. Muscle tension may need to be released through physical movement. I got a fly here that wants to keep crawling in front of the thing. Muscle tension may need to be released through physical movement, and a plan of daily physical activity combined with relaxation techniques can be the best sleeping pill of all. Check the section on physical movement. Your activity doesn't need to be aggressive and extremely athletic to be effective. Gentle physical exercise can be even more appropriate and helpful than a set of tennis or handball. I always tell everybody to try yoga. Look into yoga, because it's all about controlling your breathing. It's all about focusing on feeling your body stretch, feeling your muscles, knowing how to stretch certain muscles just the right way. It's a great practice to start. I devised the following exercise to induce sleep, and my insomniac clients have found it very helpful. One client, a middle manager in a large corporation, spent every night awake thinking about work-related issues. He worried about everything he had left unfinished on his desk. He worried about his relationship with his employees. He worried that he would be phased out by new talent in the firm. Because he did not get enough sleep, his work suffered. More and more work was left undone, and relationships with co-workers deteriorated. His worries became self-perpetuating, and fear of replacement became more of a reality than an unfounded obsession. He started to practice relaxation for sleep using my tape that is based on the progressive relaxation technique. After gaining some perspective on how his state of control or continual tension affected his health, he began to make definite associations between work events and sleepless nights. Once he consciously understood that he could control his sleeping habits and often positively affect difficult work situations, his behavior became less self-destructive. In a matter of months, his sleeping pattern had altered radically. He was sleeping peacefully every night of the week. Relaxation for sleep. Okay, now he's trying to sell something. If you'd like to know what he's trying to sell, an insomnia control exercise is available at www.dstress.com. And that's DSTRESS.com. Look for tape number 204. This exercise works best if it is taped. Begin by getting into a comfortable position. Allow yourself to begin to calm and relax. Take one deep, full breath. Pause for a moment and then exhale, fully and completely. Now allow yourself to breathe slowly and naturally. Imagine that with each and every breath you can exhale away excess energy or tension. As you continue to breathe slowly and naturally, your muscles will gradually get heavier. And as you let go of more and more tension, your muscles will go loose and limp. As you continue to allow yourself to relax, focus your attention on your arms and hands. Imagine that the muscles of your upper arms are getting loose and limp as you let go of tension. Allow your upper arms to relax more fully and completely. Imagine that you can breathe away the tension, just exhaling it away with every full and complete exhalation. Remember that you can control tension, and gradually you can let your muscles become even more relaxed. Now, relax the muscles around your elbows, letting them go limp and relaxed. Let the relaxation spread down into your lower arms, while you slowly breathe away the tension, even from your wrists. Just release the tension and feel it flowing through your hands, and then into your fingers and out of your body through your fingertips. Let your muscles go loose and limp. Just allow the tension to flow from you, while you drift slightly deeper into calmness and relaxation. Continue to breathe slowly and naturally, while considering your feet and your legs. Allow them to relax fully and completely, slowly breathing away the tension from the muscles in your toes and feet. Gently release the tension from your arches and your heels, letting the tension spread out of your ankles, and breathe away the excess energy slowly and completely. Allow yourself to relax your lower legs, just letting go of tension. Let the muscles go loose and limp. Relax the muscles around your knees and in your upper legs. Slowly allow the tension to melt away. As you sink deeper into whatever you are sitting upon or lying upon, slowly allow yourself to drift deeper into a state of complete calmness and relaxation. Gently turn your awareness to your back and let the muscles around your shoulder blades relax. Just let go and allow these muscles to go loose and limp, allowing yourself to sink further into bed or chair. Let the muscles on both sides of your spine relax all the way down into your lower back. Allow the relaxation to spread slowly to all of your muscles and feel them totally relaxing as all the tension just melts away. Remember to breathe calmly and naturally, exhaling fully and completely. Let the relaxation spread down into your pelvic area, down into your lower back, and down into your legs. Just let go of the tension and allow yourself to drift as deeply as you wish into a state of calmness and deep relaxation. As you continue to breathe slowly and calmly, gently become aware of the muscles in your chest and in your abdomen, and allow these muscles to relax. Your heartbeat is calm and regular. Your breathing is calm and regular. Feel the calmness in your abdominal region and allow yourself to relax, letting yourself drift deeper into a dreamlike state of complete calmness and relaxation. Now, become aware of the muscles in the back of your head, on the sides, and on the top of your head. Let these muscles go loose and limp while breathing away the tension slowly and naturally, and allowing your forehead to go calm and smooth. Relax the muscles around your eyes and throughout your face. Relax your mouth, your tongue, and your jaw. Gently breathe away the tension, letting yourself flow into a peaceful state of calmness and deep relaxation. Become aware of the muscles in your neck and just let your head sink into a pillow or the chair. As your neck muscles go loose and limp, relax your shoulders and your neck more completely now, letting your shoulders drop, letting go of the tension in these muscles, and peacefully easing yourself into a dreamlike state of calmness and deep relaxation. As you continue to breathe slowly and naturally, be aware that your arms and legs begin to feel heavier and more relaxed, and that the blood flow and energy flow is free and easy to every part of your body. You can control tension by breathing it away slowly and naturally, letting yourself drift deeper into a state of deep relaxation. Imagine that you are outdoors on a very calm and peaceful day, in your favorite place, in a beautiful locale where you will not be disturbed by any distractions. Imagine that you can see yourself moving over to a very comfortable spot, and you lie down, just melting into the ground. Golden sunlight and its warmth gently shine down upon you. Hank, you stay up there, lay down. You're not going out there, okay? Just lay down. Thank you, babe. Feel the warmth of your arms and your hands, and feel the warm sunlight and breeze as it creates pulsating, warming sensations in your feet and your legs. Just allowing this feeling of warmth and relaxation to spread to every part of your body. Let your mind drift in a dreamlike state as you continue to let go and drift peacefully along, deeper and deeper into a sleepy, calm state of deep relaxation. Feel yourself slowing and calming, just letting go more and more. Count backwards from 5 down to 1, picturing each number, and slowing and relaxing even more as each number fades from your peaceful, calm mind. As you picture the number 5, remember to breathe slowly and calmly, letting go and sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. At 4, you are more relaxed than you were at 5, taking a step deeper into relaxation. At 3, you are more relaxed than you were at 4, relaxing and letting go, gently drifting down into deep relaxation. At 2, you can feel your slow, natural heartbeat gently pulsating to every cell in your body. And at 1, you are more relaxed than you were at 2, gently letting yourself drift even deeper into relaxation. Drift into a dreamlike state of pleasant, relaxing slumber. As you let yourself drift off peacefully and comfortably, remember whenever you wish you can awake, feeling calm and relaxed. When you finally awake, you will feel refreshed and alert, and realize how much control you have over your tension and excess energy. By breathing it away slowly and calmly, you can let go even further, peacefully drifting into calmness and restful relaxation. Just continue to let yourself drift peacefully deeper into calmness and deep relaxation. Keys to controlling insomnia. Breathe slowly. Maintain a regular schedule. Use these relaxation techniques regularly. Use a relaxation tape regularly. Learn to relax your jaw and neck and shoulders. Exercise aerobically and regularly. Avoid caffeine and other stimulants. Learn to breathe diaphragmatically. Place a hand over your upper abdomen. Push your abdomen out as you inhale. Let your abdomen move in as you exhale. Let your chest, shoulders, neck, and back relax as you breathe. Only a very deep breath should these parts move in the breath. Relaxing and breathing throughout your day may make relaxing at bedtime easier. Remember, he said to practice this even before sleep time. By linking one deep breath to a reoccurring work event, like a telephone ringing or checking the time, you remember to take these slow, deep breaths throughout your work schedule to avoid letting tension build to painful or distracting levels. The secret is to check in with your body in the present moment. Relax your major muscles and slow and deepen your breath. This simple exercise can have miraculous results. Other breathing techniques involve a short series of deep, slow breaths, where you count as you breathe. Try counting slowly 1 to 4 as you inhale. Pause and hold your breath as you count 1 to 4 again, and then release slowly but completely as you count 1 to 8. After 4 of these breaths, you will be breathing easier and better, able to control your body's pattern of holding tension. This can help teach you how to control your insomnia. Another breathing counting exercise that works very well for many people is a technique of counting 50 down to 1. The unique addition to this countdown is to add counting 1, 2, 3 to every number in your countdown. Example, 50, 1, 2, 3. 49, 1, 2, 3. 48, 1, 2, 3. By focusing on these numbers, you will relax enough to drift off into relaxation and sleep. Another key important part is to maintain a regular schedule. Make sure that you keep a regular bedtime, if possible. Changes in a regular routine can upset one's normal balance. This may even relate to the place and bed that you sleep in. Eventually, you will not be so bound by time and environment. But to get a handle on this problem, it is best not to have too many variables. It is not recommended to schedule vigorous exercise or high-energy activities right before bedtime. A quiet, settling time would be best. Action books, arguments, movies, or even the news on TV may not be conducive to proper relaxation at bedtime. Eating too close to sleep may be another problem. Many people find that eating heavy meals with lots of protein or sauces or spicy foods may interfere with getting sleep. A warm bath or shower, a massage, or some other peaceful relaxation techniques before sleep may encourage better sleeping patterns. And then again, practice relaxation techniques. It's not just before bed, but practice them throughout the day. Relaxation of the major muscle groups is very helpful for rest and sleep enhancement. You are encouraged to use the stress management for sleep, blah blah blah, audio tape that I sell, blah blah blah, or you see contact information in the back of the book to help you relax and fall asleep. I say any type of music, without words, just nice. It can be relaxing. It can be very hard, but like they say, it's a practice. It's just like everything else. It's just like playing an instrument. It sounds impossible at first, But the more you practice, the better you will get at it. It's not something that you can just do. It's you have to change your habits. It's a something you learn. Remember, the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders are often the areas of the body that are tight and can distract you from falling asleep. These are also the most difficult parts of the body for most people to learn to relax. It takes time. Relaxation is easier in a quiet, comfortable space. You may want to be warm, but not too warm for a restful sleep. If you have a lot on your mind, write out a list and prioritize it so you can begin to work on these items in the morning. And that's pretty much it on the sleep. It goes into panic and anxiety. Self-hypnosis. So if you try that stuff multiple times, it's probably not gonna work the first couple days that you try it. But like anything else, it's something that's learned. And controlling your body is not an easy thing to do. All these things that stress us out. But I would give it a try. You might even want to try multiple things there. Get some chamomile tea. Don't drink caffeine before or anytime after noon. No caffeine at all. No stimulants. Cut out a lot of these things. Make sure your bed is comfortable to you. Be warm, but not too warm. And just practice at it. Oh, thanks, Mike. I was trying to speak as soothingly and calmly as I could, too. But yeah, it's like anything else. You have to practice at it to get it to start working properly. Um, so I hope that helped, Irene. And I hope you have a lot of luck. And in your struggle with this. I, I hope it helped her, Trav. It's in dealing with a lot of this stuff. It's hard. It's hard to just let it go. It is. I know. But the more you practice at these things, just like anything else, the better you'll get at it. So I hope everybody's doing all right out there. Hank is out. He is definitely out. Oh, I feel like a bum today. It's getting warm now. I'll show you guys my bald head. I got a little bit of hair up there. I grew from alchemy. Not that much, but enough. I quit taking my tinctures a while ago because I had made them in vanity and I didn't no longer wanted to thought that was good. Hopefully we'll be having Karen B on tomorrow night on IRM. On TFR tomorrow morning we're having Martin Lidka, all about mud floods and stuff like that. He's been on a roll lately, so that should be an awesome TFR show. That's another reason why I'm always up early, Trav. TFR starts at 4 in the morning, and I get up for that every Tuesday and Friday. So it kind of keeps my schedule still pretty early. Oh, hi there. What are you doing? Huh? Be careful. Oh, I'm gonna get him some water real quick. It looks like he's running low. I'll be back in 1 second, folks. Here you go, baby. Here you go, my baby. There you go, handsome. You big old handsome guy. Oh, the joints in my hands have been hurting lately. My thumbs. I'm not sure if it's from crocheting or what, but right through here. I'm hoping it's not carpal tunnel. In the job that I was working, it was a very common occurrence, people getting carpal tunnel. But I've lived with pains pretty much most of my life. Pain doesn't bother me too much. It's all in our minds. Had a much better night last night than I did the other night. No mishaps with the tent. Didn't have to wake up and sew a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Mike, it can be very painful. It's and they say there's ways around not having surgery. Actually, I could look it up in that book, because I mean, Western medicine is so into surgery, and there's actually ways to avoid it. So I'm gonna do that for you real quick, Mike, and see if they have some stuff in here about carpal tunnel. No, they have cancer, carbohydrates, carbo-veg, No, I can't believe they don't have anything in here about carpal tunnel. Maybe something under joints. But it's not really your joints, is it? It's your actual bones hollowing out. No. I can't believe they don't have anything in there about carpal tunnel. Hey, Adam. Carpool tunnel. Yeah, I know, Mike. It's hard though, you know. We all gotta get by. Try and make some of those life credits. Yeah, that's never good when you have nerves being pinched. Yoga is so amazing. I try to get so many people to just look into it. Even if you just want to stretch out a certain part of your body. You think you know how to stretch out, but anyhow, you can turn your foot a certain way or turn your hand a certain way. And then when you go to stretch your back, it stretches it so much more. It's really, it's amazing. Travis, I love the video this morning. If you guys didn't catch it, the plain truth, went into a Walmart and actually laid a level. Someone said that, oh, there's they don't care about the floors being level in those Walmarts. And so he took a 4-foot level and overlapped it for a while all the way down the thing and showed how it was always level. And then took his P900 and set it down, walked down a ways, and took a flashlight and showed how the light disappears once it gets so far down. Beautiful, man. Well done. Have an idea for a demonstration at the European Flat Earth Convention next year. It kind of has to do with that same thing, but showing how different apertures see different amounts, and how a different size aperture, the bigger the aperture, the more you're going to see. It should be pretty good. I believe it's sound, at least in theory, so it should work. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Nathan Oakley's show this morning. I don't understand why the trolls are... If they're not getting paid, then it's really sad and pathetic that that's what their lives consist of. If they're not getting paid, I mean, there's some that have been around for years, going on 4 years now, here in a little while. I mean, as long as I've been in it. I've been in it since February of 2019, or 2015. And this stuff isn't hard to comprehend. It makes so much sense. I don't know if cognitive dissonance could actually last that long, but I don't take any of these people as being genuine. P. Mars, the professional poker player he says he is not a genuine person. Let me see what that one was. I missed that. Blinker fluid joke on him. Did he see your globe with the knife through it? Did he say anything? I wonder what they think about that. That's too funny. Oh, there's the sun. Welcome, friend. I've missed you. But yeah, I don't know, whatever people want to call it, angular resolution limit, the diffraction limit, the vanishing point. I mean, this is a well understood thing in mainstream physics. They teach this stuff in college physics. And yet still there's arguments against it. It's such nonsense. That's why I don't take these people genuine. It doesn't take a lot to look this stuff up and see that there's something to it. I was thinking about Walter Lewin this morning. And I don't think he can talk about the flat earth, even if he wanted to. Because he's not a stupid man. By any means. He's a great teacher. And I know he understands this stuff. But he just... I mean, he's already been thrown under the bus once. If a lot of you don't know, he was... Yeah, that is a good analogy. The whole you can't start with flat Earth. You have to see how much they believe. Oh, nice, Trav. I can't wait to see a video on that. Yeah, exactly, Adam. I'm going to be breaking this revelation to one of my childhood friends from elementary school Saturday. And I've been contemplating how I'm going to do it. It's I don't know, he's somewhat open-minded, but he's still into the sports, and I don't think he's into politics. I was talking to him about alchemy and about medicine and the spiritual aspects of medicine. And he seemed to be open to the idea and accepting it. So I really want to. Hey, Dave. Welcome, friend. I want to share this with people, but I don't want. I want to do it in a very subtle way to where they can. I just want to plant the seeds. At first, when I first found out, I used to go tell everybody, hey, did you hear the earth is really flat? It's not a spinning ball and this and that. And oh, you need to look it up. And I got so many, crazy look. Like, wow, you're a nutter, man. Some people didn't. Some people seemed kind of open-minded to it, but more than not, then I learned to just drop breadcrumbs. Tell them, how much we should see in this picture, and look at this. What's going on here? Did you know the Earth was supposed to curve this much and this amount of distance? And I'll show them the calculations on the calculator and all that kind of stuff. And then show them a picture that I took and like, how is this happening? What's going on? And I found that to be the subtle approach is a little better. But there's so many people that are, I've got so many family members that were speaking so highly about George Bush Sr. as if he ever did anything to help out any of us. He helped out himself. Yeah, the critical thinking part, that's the hardest part, Dave. Trying to get people to think critically about something and not just regurgitate what they've been told. It's almost as if some people can't do it. They don't have the ability to think critically. Maybe they can, and they just don't want to. What are you doing, babe? No, we just went for our WALK. We're not going again for a little while. Okay? I know, Dad's a bummer. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Why do we need to think when I can just go Google it and they'll tell me the answer? Then you tell them, well, folks can lie to you, and they just look at you with this blank stare like, are you crazy? Yeah, they would never lie to us. Why would they lie? I can't stand that question. Well, why would they lie? Does it matter? Yeah, it's like, so if you go to you're a detective and you come upon, yeah, I know, Hank can spell, but you're a detective and you come up to a crime scene, right? And this person was stabbed 47 times in the back, and 2 bullet wounds to the back of the head. Okay, there's no motive for anybody. There's no, there's no fingerprints. There's nothing like that. You can't figure out any reason why somebody would try to murder this person. They were the nicest person. No, everybody had nothing but good things to say about them. They didn't have a whole lot of money. They didn't have anything really worth stealing. Nothing was missing from the house. So, do you then deduce that that person just wasn't murdered? When all of the evidence points to them being murdered and shot in the back of the head twice and stabbed 47 times in the back, do you just call it a suicide now? Because you can't figure out why somebody did it? No. You look at the evidence and you think critically about what's going on. It doesn't matter why these people are lying to us. The fact is that they are lying to us. Somebody is. And I'm not saying all the teachers are. I'm not saying, the scientists are knowingly lying. Hey, Ron, welcome, friend. Because most of these people, they're just regurgitating what they were told. They've never thought critically about the shape of the earth. I know I never did before it was brought up to me. Never crossed my mind how much the earth is supposed to curve. I always just assumed that it was too big to see the curve. When I looked out over Chicago when I was younger, over Michigan, Lake Michigan, from Michigan City, and saw the city lights every summer night for, multiple summers, the thought never even crossed my mind that I shouldn't see that. It never popped into my mind. It's not that all these people are lying to us. And people say, oh, well, my grandfather worked for NASA and he helped build the satellites. Are you calling my grandfather? No, I'm sure your grandfather did. Yeah, exactly. The smart people have it figured out. We don't. You need to have PhDs and scientific, equipment and all this stuff, and you have to be NASA in order to figure this out. Yeah, you got your auto lab coat. Exactly. People think that you can just fix any part of their car when you're wearing an automotive shirt. It's even better when you get some grease stains on it, put some oil marks on it. Make you look like you just got done working on somebody else's car. But yeah, it's not. I think everybody has the ability to think critically. It's just so many people choose not to. It's easier not to just take what we've been taught and accept it. Not anymore, not me. Yeah, exactly, Travis. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that satellite that your grandfather built, yeah, it's probably is up there. They fall down all the time. They're hanging on balloons. Oh, you're just crazy. You're crazy. Take care, Dave. Yeah, it's frustrating. Because it's so easy to see for a lot of us. It is so right in your face. It's in the movies, it's in television shows, it's everywhere that they put this stuff right in our faces. But then the words that come out of their mouth contradict what they show us. I couldn't be a part of that system. The ones that know and are just openly, knowingly lying, trying to be deceitful. I don't understand how they sleep at night. I don't say, oh, that's not rocket science. Because as far as I know, I mean, yeah, they do have rockets supposedly that can hit targets hundreds of miles away now, and this and that, and yada, yada, yada. But they don't have rockets that go into some vacuum of space. I mean, all that is just fairy tales now. I can't even watch movies like the one with Matt Damon going to Mars, whatever that was called, or the one with Sandra Bullock up in the ISS. I can't watch that nonsense. I haven't watched it. It just doesn't even interest me anymore. I know a lot of people still can. They say, oh, well, you just know that it's fantasy and science. But I just get so mad even thinking about it because people do believe that stuff. And it's programming, it's propaganda, it's a weapon. And I don't want to create that weapon. He's running in his dreams right now. Such a good boy. His front paws are in his back paws. He's so cute. Running through the desert this morning, he was having a ball. And the desert is so different in different places. They still call this the desert, but it's green everywhere. Here in El Paso, the ground is covered with these small green bushes, and there's small little trees. There's flowers everywhere, and out there in Arizona, in some of those places, it was like a desert. Um, New Mexico too. It's different. I thought they were all gonna be, just sand and stuff like that, and that's not the case out here. When I hear the word desert, I think of like Sahara Desert, nothing but sand dunes. Yeah, satellites. I mean, they even have declassified documents of these people that it was their job to go and collect the balloon satellites when they started coming down and they hit a certain altitude. A like a homing beacon would go off, and they'd go up there in their big plane, and they had a big hook that would stick out the back, and they'd go and grab it by the tether and reel it in. And then there's other people that went out and released new ones, or they were released from the ground. But they had these things back in the 50s, folks, a long time ago. And the only thing that's probably changed is that they have them to where they can stay up for a lot longer now. They have drones that don't have to come down for months, running on solar power and this and that, and but there's just so much to it. I mean, yeah, it wasn't hard to convince me that there was something going on, but the amount of research that I've done and arguing, for the first year I was just arguing with trolls, and I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot arguing with trolls. Because they would tell me, oh, well, this is how that works, and this is how that works, and here you go, here's a link. And instead of just taking their word for it, oh, thank you, Mrs. Jones. Warms my heart, sweetie. Anything that you can send in to support will help. If it's $10 or more, I mean, I can make you a hat if you'd like, or if it's $10, I can go give a hat to a homeless person out here. I'm sure I'll find some more. They're everywhere, especially in the big cities. I'm going to be in Dallas this weekend. I really enjoy doing that. Um, when I was talking to Adam, when I was sitting there in Phoenix just waiting, oh, isn't it a wonderful hobby to have? To just be able to make stuff like that? It really, I've kind of turned it into my job. I, I've actually got 3 hats hanging in this shop. This guy, he bought 4 of them off me before, and he's selling them in his shop. And it just, it warms my heart that people buy them from him. Yeah, I've always told people, yeah, satellites can be real, but they're not floating around some ball floating through space at thousands of miles an hour. They're just hanging there on balloons. It's not rocket science. Anymore, I like to use the one, it's not brain surgery. I don't even like saying rockets anymore. Rheumatoid arthritis, sweetie. Here in the West, they'll say there is no cure. They'll say it's hereditary or this or that, and they're in the West. They've known for years. Your stress levels are too high. Um, I know a lot of people with rheumatoid arthritis, and I've helped a couple of them that have actually taken my advice. The best thing, because rheumatoid arthritis, what it is in between your joints, you'll get some type of an infection, and we all do. We all get these things. Um, but in certain people, when their stress levels are so high, the white blood cells don't know what to attack. Your body is just so out of sync with how it should be because of the stress that it attacks good and bad. And then they start building up in there. Oh, wonderful. But the best thing you can do is to, and I'm aware of your situation and stuff, at least some of it, how you've been a great inspiration to me and me actually becoming a nomad, to tell you the truth. Um, it's people like you that gave me the gall to actually take that first step and try this out. So thank you so much. You've definitely, yeah, it's amazing what you've taught me. But yeah, your white blood cells are going to attack good and bad cells, and they'll start building up in your joints. Yeah, they'll keep sending them in there, and they don't come out, and that's where you get the big bumps and stuff that'll form. If you try something for me, I I guarantee it'll help a little bit. Find a nice quiet place somewhere in a natural setting that you can go to. Um, find some water. Find some place where there's lots of birds or bugs that you can watch. And I know we all have things that we get in our heads and we can't get them out. But, but try. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But yeah, we don't all have time to go and do, you know, to be in nature all the time. But just spending a little bit of time in nature and focusing on the nature around you. and not your problems and your worries and your fears will help immensely. 20 minutes a day. Um, just please give it a try, because rheumatoid arthritis can be cured. There's no pill that can do it, it's your stress. And oh, absolutely, I'll come on anytime with you. Anytime. My Skype is the same as here on YouTube, Good Times for All. And I it'll be in my I'll have my email address in the description. Oh, awesome. So you're getting there. You're getting better. But don't let that stress get to you. Don't let the stress, because that's what's causing the arthritis so much. Your white blood cells don't know what to attack. They're not, your red blood cells aren't flushing out all the stuff. God bless you. Yes, hallelujah. I'm so happy to hear that your situation is improving. But please find you. Oh, well, thank you. That gives me chills. Now stop, you're going to make me cry. But go out and find you a little spot that you can just make your own and focus on nature around you. It will help. Nature is one of the greatest healing medicines in this place. There you go. There you go. Yeah, get them. The stuff that they do, because they know how to cure this stuff. They know what to do, and they'll tell you there isn't one. Yeah, pave down paradise or pave paradise and put up a parking lot. That's what they're doing everywhere. They're closing off so much of the national forests and the state parks. That's one thing I've witnessed a lot on my journey so far, on my walkabout, because that's where I've been staying mostly, the state parks. And yeah, me too. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And you tear down that 80, 100-year-old tree, you know, once it's gone, you're never going to see it. Well, I might. I'm going to live for about 80 more years. I'm going to be 120. But yeah, you tear down that tree that's well older than you'll ever be, and you're never going to see that again. You can plant a new tree, but if there's nothing wrong with that old tree, yeah. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad that you're in a place where you have the running water and the hot water. Hot water is so healing, and make sure you're getting enough sleep. At the beginning of this, um, that's what we went over: sleep disorders and how to combat them. Save the trees, but they write it on paper. Yeah, why aren't we using hemp paper? We don't need to tear down all these trees. We could have fields of hemp, and we instead of having fields of cotton and all this lumber. Yeah, and it that person in the mirror. We have to take those steps and start growing our own gardens and start learning how to fix our vehicles and make our own fuels and harness our own electricities. It's all out there. There's so many different ways to do it. And yeah, they make it hard and they make it expensive, and it's a pain in the butt. to try to fight the system. Oh no. Oh my goodness, sweetie, I hadn't heard that. I am so sorry to hear that. I loved what you had done with the place too. That was such a beautiful little nest you had put together. Yeah, but we don't need to cut down trees to make paper. We can grow hemp over and over and over again in a field, and it'll make more paper than. Because trees take a long time to grow back. Trees take a long time to grow back. Oh, that gave me chills right there, ma'am. Yeah, sometimes you have to lose everything to know what you really have and what's important. It happened to me back in 2008. I didn't lose everything, you know, but I lost a lot. I lost my house. I started with my job and then lost my credit, lost my house, lost all that stuff. All the stuff I thought was important. Oh, yeah, and instead of tearing down this stuff so people can have a new house, you know, they all want to have, oh, I want to live in a new house. Why not get some of these older houses and refurbish and refix them? A lot of them were built much more sturdier than any house that's built today. It just baffles my mind. Yeah, there's some people that are ready for it, Adam, but there's a lot that aren't. And we're going to shake up their paradigm for sure. They're not going to know what hit them. We're hoping to have a flat stock, possibly. One of Adam's buddies got some property. No, the Monsanto GMO trees, they'll kill all the bugs that try to eat them. They're going to start growing them with their own arms, so they... Oh, don't get me started on Monsanto. They make me mad. I knew a guy, he lived about three houses down when I was up there in Indiana, and he worked for Monsanto. Exactly, China. There's a little TLC. I had people who were spraying Miracle Grow and herbicides and pesticides on their garden and this and that. And me with my horse manure and just planting spearmint to keep out bugs. And I grew way better gardens that produced a lot more than anything that they had. Yeah. But no, I mean, a little tender loving care in a garden goes a very long way. And lots of horse poop. Oh, that stuff is gold. Like I was telling you guys the other day, I could sleep on a pile of horse poop and it wouldn't bother me at all. Yeah. Yeah, hemp isn't, that's a, it's not all this. This is 48 gauge hemp. This is thick stuff. But they make it so much thinner to where you can make shirts, you can make shoes, you can make your fuel. I mean, this country was founded on it. We can make rope, we can build bridges, shoes, canvas sacks. You can build your house. If you've never heard of it, it's called hempcrete. It's hemp, lime, and water. That's it. Yeah, I love the smell of horse poop. I know that probably makes some people like, ugh. But there's people out there that love the smell of a dead skunk on the side of the road too. I'm one of those people as well. Hint, hint. Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard when people leave us early, earlier than we expected them to. Even when people leave us when expected to. It's never an easy thing. It's it's one of the lessons that I think we're here to learn is that nothing lasts forever. Exactly, Adam. We will meet again. No, I was out in the desert, China, out there in Ehrenberg, Arizona, right on the California border, and I met all kinds of nomads that have been. I went out to the van build in Parker. You should look into that if you're thinking about turning a van into a home. That's what that whole place was about. There's about 300 people that go out there and they all help each other turn their vans into homes. They all get out a bunch of power tools and people bring materials, and if you want something done or you need some help and it costs nothing. Everything is donated. Time, the tools, everything. It was a very cool event that just really was really moving to see all these people. Exactly. It does not matter what's in your pockets. It matters what's in your heart. Some of the richest people I've ever met were the poorest people when it came to money. They had beautiful families and they all loved each other and they all supported each other and they were together and they were happy. They didn't need to go on big lavish vacations, you know. Them just being together, they would go down to the park and have a better time than all these people that end up in all these big resorts and fancy hotels. And that's the one thing I didn't like about the convention. Was a lot of the stuff was it was expensive there. All right, China. Thank you for swinging by, darling. I love you. I'll be sending some good vibes your way for sure. Sorry you haven't been in my thoughts as much lately, but you definitely are now. Oh well, thank you, sweetie. Yeah, I'll definitely I'll get back to you. And your email, I'll already have it. I'll have it on the my PayPal account. Yeah. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay. Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep looking up. I know you will. My sky watching muse. And I had you belled, but it doesn't. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm even subscribed to you anymore. I know how YouTube is. They've been turning a lot of that stuff off. So I love you, sweetie. You take care, okay? Keep positive. I know I worry about them as well with all this technology. Yeah, a lot of the stuff there was just way overpriced, way too expensive for what they were making. Thank you, sweetie. I love you, and I'll make sure that I'm belled to you again because I haven't seen. It hasn't been notifying me that you're going live. Yeah, it'll have to be early. About 4:30 Central Time. I go live with Iron Rail Media every Friday group. But yeah, I am definitely down to go live with you for sure. It would be my pleasure. So you just in my email, I'll get you my phone number too. When I get a hold of you, I'll get you my email. Okay? So go get him, sweetie. Go spread the truth about the bullshit that they tell us and what's going on in our reality. Jeez. $147? See, that's crazy. That's just all right. You have a wonderful evening, darling. $147 to go in. Is it like a convention type thing or is it just a meetup? Love and light to you too, darling. I'll be sending some good vibes your way. Keep your head up. $147. They better be feeding you or something. An Effie convention? I haven't even heard anything about it. Yeah, people are seeing that it's getting bigger, and you're going to see a lot more of this stuff. People charging outrageous prices. I mean, do they have people coming to it? Like, is there anybody speaking at it? Yeah, exactly. We don't want to be part of this system anymore, but we're going to do exactly how they do. Is there anybody that's going to be speaking at it? Are there guest speakers or anything like that? Well, people who call themselves Christians, right? I don't think Christians would be charging too much for the truth. That's just my opinion, though. Well, that sun came out for a second and it warmed up, and now it's gone away, and here we go. When is this supposed to be? Meet up in California. I haven't heard anything about it. Wow, so not that long away. I don't know. To each their own. Hey, Dave. Globehead no more. How we doing, brother? Saw the video with the guitar and everything, man. That was very cool. Yeah, breaking away from the money. All right, darling. Yeah, Globehead no more, everybody. Go check out his channel. He's been jamming and pretty cool stuff that he's doing. Sweet. I'll check it out for sure. Now that I have Wi-Fi, I can actually watch videos. It's nice. It's been too long. And where I'm heading, I'm actually going to another flat person. Yeah, flat stock. I'm heading to A. McKenzie's house. We're going to work on changing this system. You don't change the system by telling people what to do. You change the system by leading by example. We're going to grow food. We're going to can it. We're going to compost. We're going to fix vehicles. We're going to make a lot of stuff. We're going to have a scientific lab. He's already got an amazing setup there. Just wait. Have someone to bounce ideas off of. I've already got two pretty cool lenses here. I've got my laser. I wish I had all my other... I got some neat toys. Got my super precision gyroscope back home. Yeah, there is no need for egos. There is no need for guest speakers and this and that. Oh, nice. I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, we need to just meet up at a place. Everybody bring, something to eat that you can share with people. Maybe bring some tents, camp out, sit around a fire, share ideas, play some music. Have, if you want to learn to can, somebody can be putting on a thing and hey. Yeah. I can't wait, Adam. But no, really, we can have very large gatherings without charging people. Or if it is, it might be like $2 or $3 to pitch in so we can have porta potties out there. And we can show people how to go to the bathroom without a toilet. Adam taught me a great way, just I think it was yesterday we were talking about it. A comfortable, easy way to do it. Fastline V, great music out of him and flat earth slideshow along to his music. Sweet. Fastline V. I'm gonna have to check him out. Thanks, man. But yeah, folks, we can change it. We can change the whole paradigm. I mean, it's already shifting. Exactly, Mike. I know I'm going to have to start making a bunch of you all wrenches. I can't do it right now. I've tried before. It just doesn't work. I can report, remove, put you in timeout, or hide you from this channel. It doesn't give me the ability to make a wrench since I'm on my cell phone. And I was trying to. It let me do Cami Nodell because she had asked me a few live streams ago. It let me do her, and then when I started typing in other people's names, it was saying URL not found. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like I said, the last 5-6 years I've been going the opposite direction of computers. I've been learning how to grow food and can it and make my own medicine and stuff like that. But yeah, and being there for each other, that's how we're going to change this system. I mean, it is observably flat. That's obvious. And yeah, we still need people out there spreading the word. And there's people doing it. And I'm all for that. But we need people starting to do other things now too. There's so much information out there that will help us get to the next step, to get away from this system. There's a lot of people that, oh, we can change the system from within. The system is designed to not allow us to change it, to keep us down and keep certain people that are pretty much bred from birth to be in charge. And if they step out of line, they can deal with them, and there's somebody waiting in the wind to take their place that will walk the corporate line. But the system can change. It can be torn down, and we can rebuild it anew, totally different than the way it is. Kind of song you should write next. It's been a while since I wrote a song. After my last dog passed away, Zimmerman, he was amazing. I promised him that the next song I wrote would be about him. And that was January 4th, 2015, and I haven't wrote a song since. Every time I think about it, I just get a little too emotional still. It's going on almost 4 years now, and I still just, I don't know. My next song I write will be about my dog. My old friend who left me. Hanga, he's over there sleeping right now. I don't want to start saying his name. As soon as I did, his ear twitched a little bit. I'm just going to let him nap. And when he gets up, I'll Yeah, I know, Dave. I really need to get to it. I've got all kinds of musical riffs. You know, I've got all kinds of music written. Oh, awesome, Dave. Thank you, man. I do have a couple songs I already wrote. A couple songs I started and never finished, but I have some that are finished and done. And one of them I'm really proud of. It's called Greed. I'm not going to sing it because I don't have my guitar, but I'll say it to you guys right now. I'll tell you how it goes, the words. Once I was lost, but yet now I am found. Please refrain to entertain, I mean disrespect. But mom and pops and all their shops are being swept off the map, while the corporate cabal just sits back and laughs. Long ago, souls were sold to ensure their demise, and keep vultures high upon their perch, with no intent to repent for their well thought out deceits. Their only goal is to keep us well beneath their feet. From the highway to where your dog lays, you break a bone, they'll take an x-ray. If you need a wife, they've got anything you could need. From that green crayon in your kid's hand, every gas station in every nation, it's pretty hard to live somewhere that they don't reach. Now what's to come of you and I is not for them to decide, for they have known that we have always held the keys. For when the meek unite, they know we'll win the fight, and then they'll be forced to see the light, that they can't earn our respect from their family trees. In the end, I can't pretend, or I can't defend, sorry, all of us people who complain. It's sad to say that we are also full of greed. And if you think you're not, I'll put you on the spot. Take a look at all the shit that you've got and tell me that all you have is owned out of need. Just think of all the mouths we could feed. Sad to say, we are also full of greed. And that's it. I wrote that back in 2012. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you should hear me sing it with the guitar to it. But yeah, it's, we hold the keys. We are in control of this place. They can tell us we're not. They can cast illusions in front of us, making them appear to be in control. But when you start changing, standing in the mirror, there's nothing. And when we all unite and do it, then it's over. There's nothing that they can do. We could change this place tomorrow with the flick of a switch if we would all just unite. But and I say we are also full of greed. I'm not excluded from that. I am part of the problem just as well. And I made sure to word it just like that. Because I didn't, like at the very beginning, please refrain to entertain that I mean disrespect. Because I don't. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone. But we are the problem. And we're the solution. We're in control. And one of these days, we're going to wake up to that in a large mass. And the world's going to change. It's going to change for the better. But we can't wait for it. We have to do it. We have the power. No matter what they say, no matter what they try and take away, we're in control. And they know this. They know this very well. It's just like that, I think it was Ants, the one animated cartoon where the grasshopper saying, "Are you stupid? They outnumber us 1,000 to 1. If they ever realize this, that they're really in control, then, So they know. Yeah, game on, brother. That's right. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. To get things settled and all that kind of stuff. If we do end up going up and getting some of my lab equipment, I'll definitely be pulling my guitar down here, and I can't wait to teach you how. I love teaching people music, because then you see them play music for that first time where, they think it sounds good, and they get this look in their eyes, and you can just see the change in them. They know they have that ability, that magical power. It's in there, and they know how to now start releasing it. It is a cool thing. I got to witness that. I witnessed that with my little brother, teaching him guitar. The last guy was just this guy, the nomad I met a few months ago. We were up there in Parker, or no, we were in Rio Doso in New Mexico. That'd be cool, Dave. The earth is flat, an illusion. The earth is flat, it's all an illusion. The earth is flat. Yeah. Oh, you missed it, man. Saturday night at the tavern when they had the karaoke, I was blown away by how much talent these people had singing. One of the girls made me cry. She sang Fire and Rain by James Taylor, and it she started singing, and I usually hang back, and as soon as she started singing it, I was just like, whoa. And I walked right up to the front of the stage, and I was just standing there just kind of singing along with her, and she was wailing, getting into it, and I couldn't help it. I just started getting teary-eyed, and I kept doing this, and then finally a tear just started running down my face. I was like, oh man, I feel like an idiot. What's up, Sean? Thanks for joining us, brother. Being here. You got a great guy there with you. Just a good heart and a good soul. Does he does he know about the shape of the earth and what we've been told? It's always nice to meet a new uh yeah, I get teary over a lot of things. It's not anything new. Braveheart, when he gives the speech, I get chills I just got chills thinking about it. He asks, "What will you do without freedom? Will you fight?" And the one guy says, "No, we will run and we will live." He says, "I." Hey, Sean. Thanks for joining us, buddy. He says, "No, we will run and we will live." And he's like, you run and you'll live, at least for a while. And lying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade every day from this one to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell your enemies that you can take our lives, but you will never take our freedom? Oh, that just gets me every time. Well, any flat earther, Sean, is always welcome here. Oh, well, welcome back, sweetie. I always love thinking about your smiling face, at least. I don't get to see it, but I can think about it. Big hugs to you. Yeah, Sean, it's great having you here, friend. And then I always get teary-eyed there, and then when he screams freedom at the end, oh man. And then he talks about the year of our Lord, what is it, 1413, the Scottish peasants, starving and outnumbered, stormed the fields of Bannockburn and won back their freedom. Ah, that just gets me every time. I love that movie. That's probably my favorite movie of all time, Braveheart. Yeah, I'm getting better at it. I don't even really, once I get so far, once I get past this point right here where I mark it, that's where I don't have to make it any bigger and keep track of my count and stuff. I just kind of just don't ever miss a stitch and just go. And I've noticed that being here with you all and talking, I can it goes much quicker for some reason. It's really, I don't know. I don't know why, but I seem to get done a little bit quicker. It still takes me about 4 hours, but it's not 4.5, 5 anymore. My hands are feeling better too. Yeah, once you get in that flow, you just go. That is for sure. It's 1920. I love seeing that when people kind of type the same message. Great minds think alike. Yeah, you guys are always welcome here. Always. That's one thing I like about my channel too. It's nice and low key. I don't get, a whole lot of people watching, and it keeps the trolls. Ooh, I love Coco. It's all an illusion. The earth is flat. It's all an illusion. I'm gonna be singing that song the rest of the day. That's too funny. It's a good song to be singing though. I can't wait to get there. Yeah, I'm gonna break the news about flat earth to my childhood friend here Saturday. It's it's gonna be a difficult one. But he always used to tell me, always. He's like, dude, you're meant to do something. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I just have this feeling that you're meant to do something, you know? I hope so. We'll see. Um, if all the guys from Iron Realm Media are there, I'm really gonna try and get there for sure. I most likely will not be buying a ticket. I'll just be hanging out. Um, Iron Realm Media is really interested in flat stock too. They're they're they had the idea about the same time you did, Adam, to let's put a gathering together where you don't have to pay large amounts of money to do it. You know, we don't need keynote speakers and this and that. Everybody can be a keynote speaker. And everybody could have something if they want to share, some kind of demonstration, you know? Exactly. Grassroots. Yeah, Iron Realm is all about spreading the word. Yeah, the family. I got to get to bed early tonight. Actually, I get to wake up at 4 o'clock instead of 3 since I'm not on Mountain Time anymore. I'm on Central Time. It'll be the same time, but it's much nicer to look at the phone and see 3:55 instead of 2:55. And maybe I won't fall asleep. I've been falling asleep on the guys lately. I feel so bad. But it's so cold when I get out of the bed. So I stay in bed and I'm nice and warm and it hits one of the breaks. It's like 3 minutes. That's all it takes and I fall back asleep. I feel so bad. Yeah, you were snoring this time. I was like, no, I wasn't, was I? Because nobody's ever told me that I snore. Yeah, I love you all too. I love you, Constance. It's people like you that make my day a little brighter every day, and I just helps me keep going. You know, you make me want to be a better person. I'm always trying to be, but it makes it easier. I could have been. I don't know. I had the microphone still by my mouth and in my ear when I woke up. That's for sure. I was definitely. If I would have been snoring, he told me, "No, you weren't. We didn't hear you." But if I would have been, oh, thanks, Sean. Oh yeah, absolutely, Dave. It's a big step to come out and say these things. Well done, Sean. Yeah, it's a big step. It wasn't easy to tell, my mom that I didn't think that we lived on a spinning ball anymore. That was hard. And she yeah, I'm a globe denier. I don't know if any of you know my stance on water and flatness, but I bent water in my lab. And ever since then, if I can bend water, then this place could be bent a little bit, and we wouldn't even know it. We wouldn't even know it. So I like to say I'm just a globe denier. I don't believe that we're on a globe spinning, hurling through space at all the nonsensical numbers they tell us. And the thing is, there's so much proof for it that James Bradley discovered stellar aberration where just certain stars all move backwards. And oh, that's awesome. Nice. Nice, Dave. I love that shirt. But so many people don't even have never heard about this. Stars, all of them, like every 3 to 4 years, every star moves backwards to where it was. That's why there is no processing through the equinoxes. Spinning wet potato rock. Yeah. But no, the whole, oh, we're going into the age of Aquarius and this and that, that's all still globe nonsense. That's all to keep us in that paradigm. It's just another avenue for people to go down, another way to separate us and divide us. That's their main goal, because they know, like in my song, when we unite, that's it. Their little game that they have going on and the game they're playing is not going to work. They won't have a chance. But that's about it, folks. It's 2 hours. I'm not done with the hat yet, but I try to keep them around 2 hours. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Perfect timing, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thank you all for being here so much. You know we're going to be talking here in a little bit. Yeah, hugs to you too, Constance. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. This is so much fun, being able to sit here and contact y'all and have these conversations. So y'all have a great rest of your day. I'm going to charge my phone up a little bit, Adam. It's running low. It's down to like 30. But yeah, I'll call you here in a little bit, brother. We'll continue our conversation. So I love you. This is Good Times for All signing out. As always, thanks for watching.